We're waking up the neighbors today. We will get a little bit of a performance coming up at the end of this segment, but how exciting for the Vancouver Police Pipe Band, Cal. What is your role with the, with the department and of course with the pipe band?
Well, I'm a constable with the Vancouver Police, currently assigned to the traffic section, and I've been the pipe major of the band for the last 7 years. I've served with the band for 16.
So you're just a baby compared to the 100 years that it's been around.
Yeah, I haven't been around for the full pull.
Give us a little bit of the history. Obviously 100 years, it's the I'm going to get this wrong, it's the longest standing.
Longest, the only police pipe band in the world with 100 years of continuous service.
That's incredible. And my understanding is you recently inducted someone very special into the band.
We did, yes, at the Night Patrol Gala run by the Vancouver Police Foundation. We made Sarah McLaughlin an honorary member of the band.
So she didn't actually learn to play a bagpipe.
No, she didn't, but she did play with us. We played her song Angel, and with a rendition on the bagpipes to that music.
Beautiful. Well, we're seeing the footage right now. Thanks very much, Cal. I'm going to make my way over here to Bob. And Bob, a very special performance coming up to celebrate your centennial.
Yes, we're going to London in 2 weeks' time, and we're going to be the first non-military band to play in the changing of the guard ceremony at Buckingham Palace in 350 years.
So no big deal. You're just going to be playing for the Queen, But this isn't the first time the band's, done these kinds of performances and traveled around the world performing for very prestigious events.
Yes, we've played all over the world in the 100 years, and a lot of them noteworthy and interesting and fun too. Hard work, mind you, but fun.
Hard work and fun, and they're going to put me to work again with the Vancouver Police Pipe Band. We're coming up a little bit later. I'm going to learn how to play the bagpipes. Oh yes, I am celebrating 100 years. We're going to take a quick break. Up next, Richard Detman has all your business numbers. Stay with us. Things are getting exciting here. Of course, it's already exciting for the Vancouver Police Pipe Band. Let's introduce you to a few members. Julie, how long have you been playing with the pipe band?
Since 2008.
And obviously you play drums, but you're also a dancer.
Yes.
Ooh, how exciting. And we've got Scott. Scott, how long have you been playing with the pipe band?
23 years.
Wow, that's excellent. What about you, Sandy?
I joined in 2007.
And how come you get to wear this?
This is the full dress uniform that we're wearing in London.
Oh, excellent. We're going to learn more about the uniforms in a bit as well. We've got Mike.
7 years.
7 years. And we've got Noel. How long have you been playing?
17 years with the band.
17 years with the band. Well, for a moment, I might be a part of the band. Coming up after the break, we're going to learn a little bit more about the uniforms. And I'm also going to get a little lesson here with the Vancouver Police Pipe Band celebrating 100 years. Stay with us. You're watching BT. Is it true that I'm going to play the bagpipes? I'm going to attempt to learn how to get some sort of sound out of, what beginners might learn on. That's all coming up next. But first off, let's talk, Cal, about the uniforms themselves and perhaps the tartan. What is relevant about the tartan?
So the band wears the Prince Charles Edward Stuart tartan, granted to the band by King George VI during the royal visit in 1939.
Wonderful. Now let's talk about the different uniforms.
Well, the first uniform is a police uniform. Initially, the band didn't have kilts, so we wore police uniforms. And at the time the band was formed, 1914, we wore British-style helmets. So we swapped for a forage cap, as the helmet was not conducive to bagpipes. Scott and Sandy here are in full dress, our #1 uniform. Drummers wear red tunics and pipers wear black tunics. The uniform itself was patterned after that of the Scots Guards. The headdress worn is a feather bonnet made of ostrich feathers. If you look at Sandy here, has a unique piece here, the plaid brooch we adopted in 2007 to pay tribute to Chief Constable Malcolm McLennan, who was the founder of the band.
Excellent. We'll learn more about the other uniforms in a bit, but because we promised it, Bob, we need to get a bit of a lesson here.
Sure.
The Coles Notes version here for me now.
So you just have to cover the holes.
Okay. And not using the pads of the fingers.
Yeah, it's not using the tips, use the pads.
Okay.
That's it. And then leave the bottom hole free.
Okay.
No, you got to go with this one.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, there. Now you can try blow.
And this is, and again, I'm not using the full bag part yet. This is called what?
A practice chanter.
A practice chanter. So Michelle, let's see how we do here. How would you think? Honorary member? Yeah, honorary member. We're going to learn
start.
more again about the bagpipe itself. We're going to maybe learn more about the other uniforms, Michelle. And of course, as the Vancouver Police Pipe Band celebrates 100 years, they've got a big royal visit happening in a couple of weeks. More details on the pipe band, you can go to their website, but lots more coming up on breakfast television. I better keep practicing. Yes, we've been hearing about the bagpipes and hearing bagpipes. We're going to learn about them coming up next and about a very special visit they're making to London in a couple of weeks. Stay with us. You're watching BT. And congratulations to the Vancouver Police Pipe Band celebrating 100 years. In a couple of weeks, you're making your way to London to perform for a changing of the guard. How is the training and practice different for that particular event?
Quite different from what we're used to. First off, musically, we have to pick up our tempo. Foot guards march at 116 beats per minute, so all of our music has to be that much quicker. And then the drill itself, you're playing at Buckingham Palace, so the standard drill is quite high. So we've spent many hours practicing drill and our music.
Well, and it's definitely been a treat for us to enjoy some of that. We touched on some of the uniforms earlier. Can you go through the last couple very quickly for us?
So Julie's wearing a short sleeve dress. It's more of a summer attire. We'd typically wear that at a hot parade like Pride Parade in the summer. Noel here is in our number 3 kit. It's just a kind of a dressed down uniform. He has a leather pouch sporn, which is sporn is a Gaelic purse. Mike here is in our number 2 kit. In between the lower dress and the full dress, wearing the hair sporn and the spats.
Great, thanks very much, Cal. And the Vancouver Police Pipe Band is celebrating 100 years. I'm going to get a full lesson on the bagpipe coming up next as they celebrate and get ready for their trip to London. Stay with us. You're watching BT. Well, now, Bob, I already learned a little bit of a beginner lesson here on the chanter, so I'm getting my finger placement all ready to go. But now we're going to incorporate, I guess, the complete bagpipe in my performance, if I can call it that. What's next? I've got my finger placements all ready to go.
So you need to blow the air into the bagpipe. Now squeeze the bag, squeeze the bag. More air. More air, yeah. There, oh.
I got a little squeak out of there. Of course, the Vancouver Police Pipe Band celebrating 100 years. Congratulations to everyone, and I know you have a few members that have been playing for a couple of decades anyways. What song are you going to play for our viewers?
We're going to play Cabaret, which will be the first tune we play at Buckingham Palace.
By the way, that visit coming in a couple of weeks. For more details on the Vancouver Police Pipe Band, you can go to their website, but in the meantime, please enjoy a performance as they celebrate 100 years.